1037 The River on the phone right now. You might know him best as Jay from all the Jay and Silent Bob movies. Jason Mewes!
What's up?
Man, you don't know how long I've wanted to say your name like that to you.
Awesome. It's funny, I just was co-hosting Playboy Radio for 2 days because I went on as a guest and they asked me to co-host. But anyway, the girl says, "Hey, I'm Jessica," and then usually it's like, "Hey, I'm Jason Mewes." That's how it's supposed to be done on the radio, but I'm so used to doing it on my podcast. That's the first couple times I'm like, "Jason Mewes."
Yeah, actually.
She's like, "Wow, what's going on?"
I went out and saw the Super Groovy Cartoon Movie up in D.C. and got to hear you do it live in person.
Awesome. Yeah, no, man, the Groovy Movie Tour has been a lot of fun, and we still have 3-4 dates scheduled. And Kevin's working on Clerks 3, trying to make that happen. And then I'm working on the Vigilante Diaries as well. So,
I mean, I definitely want to talk about all that. Super Groovy. You guys there was a date that was scheduled for Richmond, Virginia, and then it went off the calendar. Is that going to happen, or is that something happening? It's not going to happen.
Well, so there's been two dates that we had to reschedule. We've rescheduled a couple. And yeah, we should be rescheduling it and making it happen. I mean, we definitely haven't wanted to cancel any, but Kevin had a situation the first time we had to reschedule, and then the second time was me. My wife got really sick. She has a blood disease, the female version of the when you cut yourself, you don't coagulate in blood and all that.
Hemophilia, right?
Yeah, and it's a different name for a woman. It's rare in women, but she has it.
Oh, that's crazy.
She was really ill the one day, and when we woke up, she was even more sick, and I got really nervous. I wanted to put her to the hospital and make sure she was okay, and we were supposed to leave that day and do the show that day. So I had to postpone it. So I felt, I was bummed out, and I felt bad. People were a little upset, but I tried to explain to them, and, most of them understood, so that's good.
Yeah, well, I hope she's doing better and everything's working out. But
she definitely was fine. We brought her to the doctor. She was okay. She ate something bad, but I mean, she was super, super ill, and she's already 110 pounds. So her throwing up all night it just scared me. So, but things worked out. She's okay, and yeah. So,
well, that's good news, I guess.
Yes.
Well, one of the things that you do with the Super Groovy Cartoon Movie is you do your podcast with it, Jay and Silent Bob Get Old, and you always talk about how many days you've been sober. Do you have an update for us? How many days right now?
Yes. You know what? Let me get an exact day here. It is, let me tell you right now, 1081, 2, 3. So it's 1,083 days today.
Congratulations on that, man. We are so glad to hear that.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's been good, man. I'm coming up on 3 years. The podcast and Groovy Movie Tour and talking about it. It's just been awesome. It's been such a big help, and I had no idea. Kevin told me that's what we should do this. I was like, I want to do a podcast, and he's like, I think you need to talk about everything and sort of get it out there, and it'll make you feel better. And it was true. And not only that, I'm accountable to people, and it's cool because just like you just did, it's like I'll get that at a Starbucks in some random city. So it's cool when I'm in some Starbucks in say Chicago, and someone's like, "Hey man, I was doing a podcast. I'm going to get sober." So it's cool because I'm now accountable to not only my family and my wife and stuff. I'm accountable to all these other people, so it's been really a big help.
Yeah, absolutely. We all love to hear that you're doing great now and staying off all that stuff, so it's good to hear.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Got to say congratulations on another project you were working on, Todd and the Book of Pure Evil. They just met their goal, and they're going to have a cartoon movie for that, too, and finish up the whole thing.
Yes, I'm very excited because, I really, really dug that series, and besides me being on it, I'm in it 2-3 times throughout the episode, each episode for 5 seconds, 10 seconds. But actually, I really liked the show itself, it's Alex House who plays Todd, and just the whole idea I thought was awesome, and all the different, each episode had its own quirky business. So, and then 2 left you with cliffhangers. Season 2 finale had a cliffhangers. and we were hoping to get a season 3 and show what happened with the storyline, and they weren't able to do it that way. So yes, now we get to do it in the animated movie and tie up all those loose ends. So it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, we had Alex on the show just a couple weeks ago talking about the whole, what was it, Indiegogo or Kickstarter, whatever you guys used, and it's awesome that everything happened the way that it did with that.
Definitely.
I've got to ask you about Clerks 3. We all know that it's going to happen. Where are you guys at right now? You haven't started filming yet or anything, have you?
No, Kevin's still going through the project. Kevin just finished the script. Kevin has to bring it to the Weinstein. They had to do a budget and locations. They were looking at L.A., Atlanta, Pittsburgh, all different places to do budgets. And I believe everything, sort of the package, if you will, is all together, and they're going to be bringing it to the Weinstein Company soon. So hopefully we'll hear what happens, and hopefully it goes as planned, because Kevin really would love to start shooting, say, August, and have it edited and ready for Sundance Film Festival, because, this Sundance Film Festival coming up in February of next year, I guess, it's like next February coming up, is literally 20 years later, 20-year anniversary from the first Clerks being at Sundance when Weinstein's bought it. Yeah. So, it's sentimental value, sentimental. Kevin would love to have Clerks 3 there. As I tell you, here's the 20-year anniversary of Clerks. Here's Clerks 3. So hopefully that goes as planned, man. And
one more thing that you're working on, I don't really know a whole lot about this, but it's called Vigilante Diaries, and you've got to tell me what that's all about.
So Vigilante Diaries is a concept my buddy Paul came up with, and me, him, and my friend Christian all got together, and from the beginning we're producing it. I'm acting in it, and I'm going to, I'm hopefully going to direct a couple episodes, the next episode, or maybe the episode after that. But we've got it together. We've joined up with Chill.com, CHILL.com, and they got the first 2 episodes going for us. And then we want to, we have 8 more scripts written. The plot gets thicker, and there's more action and more stuff. Just a bunch of awesome stuff to go down. And now we put it up there, and we're hoping to get some support from the audience and the fans, and hopefully people dig it. And we got a bunch of cool packages, where you'll get a PDF of all 10 scripts behind the scenes. Maybe you get to be on in one of the episodes as one of the villains.
Awesome.
All different packages. And we're just hoping that people dig it and want to see more. And it's about my character is Mike Hanover. I'm a documentary editor, movie maker, and I weasel my way into going on a ride-along mission with a real vigilante who's taking out all these bad guys in my city, and I get to ride along with them to document this. And while that happens, a lot of craziness goes on, and that wasn't planned for. And so it's cool. We did it first-person shooter style. Tried to, we got cameras mounted on the characters, on the guns. We do all the different angles of the action. So we're just trying to bring different elements to this web series to make it look first-person shooter style, like video, huge in the video games. So, there's a little bit of comedy, a little bit of risque business, some action. I'm really psyched about it, man, and it's just going to get better and better, so hopefully people dig it.
That's awesome. You said the first 2 episodes are available online right now?
Yeah, the first episode's free. We're adjusting stuff. This is a new format and a new way to go about things for Chill.com, and so we put it out there. We're changing some of the packages. I'm adding stuff. I want to add some more stuff to the packaging for people to get more, I want them to be excited about joining packages, like them being in an episode, them getting the scripts, behind the scenes, the extra extended versions. And we're giving the first episode away for free. When it first went up, all the technical aspect of it, the first episode wasn't coming up for free. But I want the first episode to be free, so they get to see the first 9 minutes. And then if they like it, they get to click on it, pick a package, and then they get to see the second one, and then the automatically get to see the third one, and so on and so forth. So, the first 2 episodes are available at chill.com/VD.
Awesome. Well, Jason, thanks so much for coming on the show, and we hope to see you and Kevin Smith in Richmond soon. And we definitely look forward to everything Todd and the Book of Pure Evil. That's super groovy if you haven't seen it yet. And make sure you check out Vigilante Diaries at chill.com. Jason, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you very much. Have a good day, man. Thank you.
You too, Jason.